Well, good morning and happy Friday. We have made it. Woo, woo, woo. Mayhem said, not me dancing to this song. You don't like Jingle Bells? Woo. Good morning, Luana. Good morning, True Crime Beat. Good morning, Poppy Red Mustang. Uli made it in, Duck Lady. Boston Mom, she said, thank God it's Friday. I'm telling you too. My goodness. Fridays are always like a busy day for me because, just got to get some stuff done before my husband gets home and everything. Oh, Mayhem, she does like Jingle Bells. Okay. I misread it. I apologize. Either way, tis the season. Tis the season, correct? Good morning, Karen. Boston's been sick. Do you have that respiratory stuff, Boston, that's going around? I've been hearing I can't tell you how many people have talked about this respiratory infection they're getting. And it's bad, man. They are coughing up their lungs to the point they feel like they're going to break a rib. Girl, you better get better because we need you. Mayhem said the flu is going around in New Mexico. Woo, woo. Lisa A. Can we make a music request? I have one for Grandass. Yes, absolutely. Music requests all day. All day. Boston, I never get it in my lungs, but this time I did. That's the worst. That's the worst. Can I tell you a little secret, Boston? Just don't let anybody else know. I've noticed that as I age, when I get sick, it's a little worse than like when I was in my 30s or my 20s or as a teenager. When I get sick, it hits hard. Well, what the hell happened here? Speaking of 30s, cranky old bitch turned 30 on Tuesday. Are you kidding me? Y'all, we got a belated birthday to celebrate. Let's put our hands together and wish Cranky Bench a happy birthday. Late on Tuesday. So, Cranky, what did you do for your birthday? What'd you do to ring in the third decade? What'd you do to ring in 30? V. Oakley said happy birthday on Tuesday. Cat Lady said happy birthday. Yes, make a wish and many more. So this is going to be a little shorter show this morning. We'll have another one this afternoon because I got some stuff I got to do. Got someone coming by the house, getting some stuff ready for Christmas. But I promise it won't be just like a 5-minute thing. So let's go ahead and tell everybody that we're live and shit. Don't forget, it's Live and Shit Friday.
It's fucking live, you dumbass.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it isn't.
Can't stop.
Okay, whatever. Play your little game, Donnie.
All right, I'm gonna have to go. She don't think we're live and shit, okay? And she's fucking going off and acting like an alcoholic. I have to get off here now.
That's fine.
I
Thank you
appreciate
so
y'all.
much for talking to us.
Don, I'll
All right,
talk to you
thank you.
later.
All right, bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye,
Okay.
Candace.
Let's put your
Thank you.
dick later.
That is fucking live, you dumb bitch. You want to act stupid, man.
I just discussed my bag. That's all I asked.
Fucking live, you fucking bitch.
Oh, they just seen that. You're a dumbass. They just seen you punch me in my throat.
Whatever, man.
You're a dumbass. You're a real dumbass. You're a real dumb fucking ass. They just seen me throw me in the punch. You're a dumbass.
Did you just get... All she wanted was her back scratched on, and he's sitting there telling her she's acting like an alcoholic. Okay? I'll be acting like an alcoholic in a few hours when my husband gets home. Are you kidding me? There's no acting in that family. Live and shit. You're a dumb bitch. Oh, you scratch my back. Oh, you scratch my back. Going around acting like alcoholic. You're a real dumbass. You're a real dumbass. Mm-hmm. Gonna punch me in the cunt. That's a really cool thing to say when you're live and shit. Correct, Candace? Well, let's go ahead and remind everybody we're live and shit and say Happy Friday. Live and shit. Just like that. Okay, little friendly reminder, that old Donnie boy, he has thrown out a bunch of stuff about Fred, well, for many years going forward. It could be something. It could be a nothing sandwich. I still haven't left the hill. That's just me. Y'all have your own opinions. Y'all have your own theories. And I get it. I get it. I just haven't left the hill yet. I think whatever transpired. I'm going to use another big word. Exasperated from all the chaos at 110 Ben Hill Road. Okay?
Fred Hill, I don't want to say anything bad, but he, how can I say this? He starts to throw everybody off. Let's just put it that way. He's throwing everybody off, right?
Is there a possibility that Fred Hill could have done something?
It is possible. He left out about the time Summer disappeared to take off all that scrap metal. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible
Now,
for a
Fred
lot of
Hill,
different.
So Don Wells says it's possible Fred Hill could have done something with Summer. Don Wells has been, since Summer Wells went missing, blaming lots of people and deflecting the attention off him and Candace. He more or less.
More people have been blamed in the Summer Wells case than the JonBenét Ramsey case. We've heard about plain old Mexicans, Don said. Plain old Mexicans. Cartels. Joe Biden. Fred. Andy. Hunter. Dudley. Maybe Dudley's dead. It's one thing after another. I'm telling you. They have blamed more people than people have been blamed in the JonBenét Ramsey case. Curly with an eye, do you believe Fred is involved in this? I think he has a lot of information. Do I think that he did something with Summer? No. Do I think that he knows someone that did? More than likely, because he knows everybody around there. More than likely. I texted Don and I said, hey, I didn't know Morgan Wallen is from Sneedville. That's like the next town over from you. And he didn't know who Morgan Wallen was. So I'm sitting there explaining, the songs and stuff. And he goes, maybe he done it. Maybe he done it. Mind you, it's through text, but I read, Don's texts and stuff back in his voice, Boston, boy, she's on a roll. Woo! JLR is worth $8 million. Woo-hoo-hoo. Where's my Christmas gift, JLR? Where's my shit? Where's my shit?
Throws lots of people under the bus. He's thrown Fred Hill, the neighbor, under the bus numerous times. Fred Hill has his own history and problems with the law, but I truly doubt Fred Hill had anything to do with Summer's disappearance. Do you believe Don Wells when he says it's possible Fred Hill could have done something? Do you think Fred Hill?
Anything's possible. Okay? Anything is possible. Anything's possible. Now look at this text message. All right. This was sent to me from Leah. I don't know her YouTube name. It doesn't really matter. This is a text exchange between Tabitha Shipley and Fred. And there was a lot going on in this. Stolen motorcycle in Kingsport. Fred shot at her son. Fred shot at someone else. There's a lot of stuff going on. So I'm going to have to read this real slow. Hey, did you haul the motorcycle from my driveway? Okay. A motorcycle was stolen. This was on June 13th. Again, could be something, could be nothing. Okay, Fred said, I don't know who he was. You and Tim was standing there helping him when I pulled in before I went and got the trailer and hauled it that day on the 15th. Tabitha says, no, we wasn't. Nobody went to the bottom of the hill to help except Tim. And I know if Tim had been standing there, you wouldn't have even stopped. She goes on to say, I wasn't down there at all. Okay, so he says, yeah, me and Tim spoke to each other and stuff. He was asking Tim if he had a relay and stuff. There's a lot of and stuff going on. And stuff. Live and shit and stuff. If he had a relay and stuff and knowed how to hook it back between his fuel pump and stuff, and told Tim no, he didn't know how or whatever that. He probably had some kind of security system on it, and that's when I asked him if he needed somebody to haul it, and he said yeah. And I told him, hold on, and I'll go get a trailer. All right, so we got a lot going on and stuff. Okay? We got a lot going on and stuff. All right, so Ziggy is saying this is a very suspicious sus, as she calls it, text exchange. I'm mortally confused. Okay? I'm really confused and stuff. All right? All right, so goes on to say he knows that Tim was down there for sure. I figured you and somebody still have your surveillance and stuff up down there and got all that on video for all of us. Stay there because I would like to know who that guy is. I didn't know him from Adam. I was just trying to be a decent person and help him out, but he had me to take the bike to West Side Inn. Well, what I'm understanding and stuff is that the West Side Inn is a nasty ass drug haven. Okay? Okay? All right. So she says, I was standing on our porch. The guy told Tim that somebody on Ben Hill Road, what do they wear, a fucking badge around there? Does like everybody just know who's from Ben Hill Road? Somebody from Ben Hill Road had stolen his motorcycle and he went and got it back. There also was a gold-looking car there too with another guy in the driver's seat. The guy told Tim that somebody had stopped and was supposed to be coming back with a trailer. When that person came, well, hold on. Let's go back a little bit. I went a little too fast and stuff. When that person came, it was you, this lady said. You were the person that came with the trailer. Well, I gathered that he offered to get a trailer. So I don't know if she's poking around about the Summer Wells case, the gold car, or she's confronting about how the motorcycle was stolen. When that person came, it was you. You pulled off into our grass a little bit and told Tim you told Tim to get out of our yard. You backed out on the road, and Tim got his jumper cables and came back up the driveway when you got there. Also, it wasn't June 15th, it was June 13th. That happened on Sunday, not Tuesday. Oh, interesting. Wow. Another layer of the cake and stuff. So, reply. Do you think he could have had something to do with Summer going missing? Do you have surveillance of that day? If so, turn it into TBI. Tabitha replies, Fred, we both know that you and Tim have not got along for years. You literally shot when him and our 12-year-old granddaughter was going four-wheeling and passed your camper. But you and Tim didn't get along before that. Well, I would say somebody shooting at me when I'm four-wheeling would end the friendship, but hey, that's just me. When you stopped down there, it was only the guy on the motorcycle and the guy in the car. I got to hear more about this four-wheeler shooting because I want to know why nothing ever happened with this. A 12-year-old on a four-wheeler, they go by the camper and Fred starts going all Dukes of Hazzard on him. Yeah, someone's got to explain that one to me. Okay, so right there, Fred said, I've never shot it, Tim. I think he's trying to say I've never shot at Tim. She said, that's why I'm asking you. The motorcycle was stolen from Kingsport, took to Ben Hill Road, and the guy found his bike and went and took it back from Ben Hill Road, and you lived on Ben Hill Road. Makes no sense. Or makes perfect sense, Tabitha. He says, all I want to know is, do you have surveillance of that boy on the bike and then that gold Lexus? If so, I think it's critical in Summer's case. We can put our differences aside for Summer. She said, I've talked to TBI in Hawkins County. Okay. Then she brings up the gold car that was on Ben Hill Road. Fred is the one that says it's a Lexus. Now this woman seems to be very perplexed. She goes, oh, so you do know exactly what kind of car it was. This is for Summer. She said, because I have had this gut feeling that what happened that day led to what happened to Summer. It's sad we live that close to those people and no idea they even live there. He said, so do I. So she says June 13th, not June 15th, absolutely, positively for sure of that date. He says, I feel like it's important in Summer's case. I feel like it may have been revenge. Well, revenge for a motorcycle? Revenge for a motorcycle? And stuff. Look at Miss K. She said, my first thought every morning is making it to Crime Brooks. That's a good channel name, Crime Brooks and stuff. Crime Brooks and stuff. Welcome. Crime Brooks and stuff. Y'all, welcome. Let's have a round of applause. Crime Brooks and stuff. Yes, I love it. Okay. Tabitha says, I've always thought it was a drug debt or revenge, and I think the day of the motorcycle being hauled is part of what led to what happened. Okay, Fred says, when I asked him where to take the bike to first, he said, Mall Next Drive. I told him I didn't know where Monique's Drive was, and he said, well, can you take it to West Side Inn? I said, sure. Molinex Drive is what he's talking about. Monique's, Molinex Drive. He says, I'm using speech to text. I'm sorry about some of the misspelled shit. We figured that one out. And on the way to West Side Inn, he talked about he had traded that bike to his father for a Toyota truck, and his father supposed to live in Duffield. He said, I talked to law enforcement, TBI, about it, but they didn't act interested. Well, they never do. They never do. There's a reason they don't act interested. Not because it's not interesting, not because it's not part of the case, but because they don't want to give you any inclination that it's important. This is definitely not Fred, it's Ziggy. You forget that I'm a country bumpkin too, and we don't speak the same language. Then he repeats, no, it's Fred. Then I guess he put something like a voice text, which we haven't heard. I'm using speak to text right now, and I've got somewhat of a cold and everything. Don't come out right. My backers asked slang too. Just speak for to text is set up for Yankees. The hell is going on? Okay. All right. So she says West Side Inn. They best known for drugs and anything else. Red flag, dude. So where else can I drop your bike is what I would have said. But I was clean at the time and you wasn't. He said, right? Then she says, nothing towards your recovery because I have been there. And even though we don't get along, good luck with that. He says, but see, when I came through there, when they was there, I thought it was Junior Light that was standing there because he favored Junior a lot. That's one reason I stopped to help. See if he needed help because I thought that he was in Juanita's car he was driving. Who is Juanita? Is Juanita the psychic? Is Juanita the psychic? You thought Junior Light was riding a motorcycle? He said, I don't know about Junior riding no bike. No, I was talking about the boy that was driving the car that was there with that boy that was on the bike. I thought he looked like Junior is the reason I stopped. She says, are you talking about JR or Junior? He says, well, Anita's son, Junior. The one that was in a bad wreck. I was like, when I seen it, that boy, I was like, how in the hell is that Junior? It looked just like him, but ain't he still in the bad shape? There's what I was telling Laura. Laura would know all about people being in bad shape, okay? But I'm not saying it's Junior that was driving the car. I'm saying that it favored Junior a lot and almost could pass for a twin. Okay, now she's getting PO'd. She says, Fred, he had a very bad wreck on Beach Creek at the bottom of Bob Dykes Roadway. Before that, and has been taken care of 24/7. That makes no sense. Seems to me that Fred don't keep up with the neighbors. What are you guys getting out of this and stuff? Because I'm confused and stuff. Okay, Fred goes on to say, yeah, that's what I know. That's why it confused me. When I seen him, I thought, how in the hell is it him and him bad shape? But that boy favored him so much. It's mistaken identity. It wasn't Juanita's son, Junior. I think we have that part. Then he goes on to say, I was seeing that boy and thinking it was Junior because he looks so much alike. And then the Lexus. He was driving, favored Juanita's car at the time, but just a little different shade of color. She says, you said you stopped because you thought it was him. He said, yeah, I thought it was him, but I was at the same time, I was trying to figure out how it could be him after that wreck, you know. She said, I need to know why you are saying it was the same day Summer went missing when you hauled the bike at the bottom of my driveway. That really eats me. I've had so many questions. All of you from our area and so many of you all are all suspects in this missing little girl's case. Woo! She said it, not me. It's right there on the screen. Yeah. Yeah. Tabitha put it right there. Well, thank you so much, Seth the Welsh. You old stranger, where you been? And thank you so much for the super sticker. That means more than you even know. Thank you for keeping this channel going. So here's Tabitha saying, all of y'all over there are suspects in this missing little girl's case. Hence why she said, this whole thing is really eating at me. He goes, I was pretty sure it was on the 15th that happened. I could have been wrong, but I was pretty certain it was the 15th. Well, I think he knows it was a different day. That or he just purposely leaves it out because he seems to have very good recollection over this stolen motorcycle, the Lexus. That's a different shade of gold. He seems to have a recollection about Candace being at his house, Chad Arnold, Laura. But when speaking about the 15th, he doesn't bring up this whole motorcycle debacle because she keeps saying that was on the 13th. Okay. He said, when I came back in from hauling that bike, I hauled Brandon Clark's bike back into Ben Hill, had it on a trailer when they had a hauler shutdown. He asked her, so do you have it on surveillance on the 13th? She said, like I said, I have talked to TBI in Hawkins County about the 13th. Where did the Lexus go when you hauled the bike is what she wants to know. What's up with the Lexus? She wants to know why it was out there. That's what she wants to know. Fred's being evasive. Lisa's not. Lisa just sent a super sticker. It says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Lisa A. You are A-OK in my book. And stuff. Me love you long time. There's a lot to unpack in these messages, okay? So you have the 13th, this motorcycle was stolen. It winds up on Ben Hill Road. Fred, being the good Samaritan that he is, says that he will get a trailer and haul it. All right. On top of that, he's trying to make it sound like this happened on the 15th, and he keeps asking her over and over and over, do you have the surveillance? Do you have the surveillance? Do you have the surveillance? Because I think it's important for Summer's case. And she's letting him know, I've already talked to TBI and I've talked to Hawkins County. Now we're going to go back in time a little bit, and we will be discussing this text thread later. I promise we are. We're going to go back to Fred and Ziggy's first conversation first or second, when she was on the hill asking Fred all kinds of questions about the disappearance of Summer Wells. Hey, Sativa Rose, I haven't seen you in a long time, honey buns.
Hey. Stay in the car. Hi, puppers. How are you? Are you the one that drove by me the other day while I was standing outside? Yeah. Oh, okay. Are you by chance Fred? Yeah, I'm Fred. Okay.
It's like watching Pretty Woman. It's like watching Pretty Woman. When Julia Roberts tells Richard Gere she wants the whole fairy tale. She's like, are you Fred? Yeah, I'm Fred.
That's the man I've been wanting to see. So Don Wells talks really highly of you, doesn't he? He likes to throw you under the bus, doesn't he?
I know. Right off the rip.
Nobody, I've been trying to get a hold of you. Everybody wants to hear from you and what
Get down, Sissy. Get to the house. Go on.
What
Go
your
on. Go. Shooting up all over you.
Yeah, I don't care. It's okay. Hey. Sorry, I wanted to talk to you that time. I you passed me. I was too
Yeah.
scared to talk.
I ain't nothing like everybody that's on.
No. So you're the infamous Fred that.
Yeah.
So why does Dawn have such a problem with you?
I had no idea. Because I know a lot, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
know
what
what
do
I
you
mean?
know?
And, I mean,
I'm investigating.
You know Chris
just like,
Donald?
Hold
huh?
on.
You know Chris Donald? Sandy Christian.
Okay.
You don't know? Okay.
No, I
See,
just
I
want
don't
to.
know
Tell
hardly
me.
nobody.
I'm not.
I mean, really, I don't get around much. I stay right here and don't worry travel or nothing.
I came by.
Whew, this is hectic. This is a lot going on. The camera's upside down and everything. You got Laura standing there. Do you know Chris Donna? Do you know Chris Donna? Maybe they thought, she was with Chris McDonough. I don't know. Cursed with Curiosity said the whole purpose of me bringing this out is because Fred's timeline from the 15th is the bike story. I did not know you were the one that brought this out, Cursed with Curiosity. That is awesome. Okay. So now what are your thoughts on it? Actually, I'm going to drop the link. I would love for you to come up. Because this lady, Tabitha, she's adamant that all that shit went down on the 13th. There is the link. Thank you for bringing that out, Curse the Curiosity and stuff.
You.
I had no idea. Because I know a lot, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
know
what
what
do
I
you
mean?
know?
Speedy
And,
Gates.
I mean,
I'm investigating.
You know Chris
just like,
Donald?
Hold on.
You know Chris Donald? Sandy Christian.
Okay.
You don't know? Okay.
No, I
see,
just
I
want
don't
to.
know
Tell
hardly
me.
nobody.
I'm not.
I mean, really, I don't get around much. I stay right here and don't worry travel or nothing.
I came by earlier, but it didn't look like anybody was here. So why?
Well, I was down here
So what
picking
do
up a trailer.
So
I see-
why do you say you know too much? Well, so what do you know about
I
Don Wilson?
mean, they're guilty as hell.
You think? What do you think?
I mean, within 3 years he was here, and I was gone when the little girl went missing. Well, there's a friend of mine come, and Candace was walking off my driveway before she even called 911.
So she was.
It's like you're trying to set me up for some reason. That's what I feel.
So Candace came by here. Was she acting like she was looking for Summer?
Yeah, that's what she was acting when my friend came.
So did she?
He said that she was walking off the driveway, walking.
Was she by herself?
Yeah.
You mean she walked?
No, she drove her vehicle down here, didn't she?
She was walking.
She walked all the way from Ben Hill.
Mhm.
How can this story change anymore? As the hauler turns. Okay, so Ziggy's there. Fred the newlywed is saying, I think you're trying to set me up or something. It's a wonder he didn't say, and stuff. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and say that I think Ziggy's leggings are what tore him away from Laura and got him to move to Indiana. Because those are some, that's a lot of, that's some busy leggings right there. She's like, so why does, Dawn have all these things to say about you? I don't know. We have always heard that Candace drove down to their house. He's saying that she walked. And she was acting like she was looking for Summer. Acting like? What do you mean she's acting like she's looking for Summer? Listen to that again.
It's like you're trying to set me up for some reason. That's what I feel.
So Candace came by here. Was she acting like she was looking for Summer?
Yeah, that's what she was acting when my friend came.
So
He said that she was walking off the driveway, walking.
Was she by herself?
Yeah.
Why would Candace walk down that monstrous freaking hill, no pun intended, down to Fred's house. This bitch don't walk nowhere. This lady was too lazy to take a shit for 2 weeks. She did a whole live about it when she kept talking about how she was so constipated and, as she said, backed up. Now, she walked down there. Why would she go to Fred's house looking for Summer? Of all places. Why did she go to Fred's house? As he said, these are his words, acting like she was looking for Summer. Well, did she mention Summer? That's one thing he doesn't bring up. But he said she was down here before she ever called 911. And by the way, that 911 call is still way up in the air for me. Okay? Did she not say something to Jody? Really? Really? So she walks down to Fred's house, which I don't believe. I think she drove her ass down there. Chad Arnold said she drove up. Fred is not being 100% accurate, I'll say.
You mean she walked? No, she drove her vehicle down here, didn't she?
She was walking.
She walked all the way from Ben Hill to here.
I just like
Okay.
Don, he was home that day too.
Was he? Do you
Yes.
think he was?
Yeah, and went to work that evening. Other Kendrick got there.
So, you think he was home that day?
Yeah, I know he was.
Where? Oh, you
I know
saw
for
him?
a fact. Yeah,
Where'd you see him at?
at his house. Because I was in and out hauling junk that day. I was hauling a bunch of old cars and stuff out. And like Andy, he was in here that day.
I want to talk to him. Can you? Do you
And
have
he
a-
swears that down he's at work. He ain't.
So,
Because he was in here at 3 o'clock.
so does
Because I had to pull over and let him by. And that red Toyota truck, that's Jody's mom's.
Okay, he's saying that the red Toyota truck is Jody's mom's. Okay. Okay. Dawn was home all day, but went to work that evening. Now, when he says evening, that could be 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and he could have taken off and went to Jonesboro because he was in Jonesboro. There's no getting around that because they had to patch him into Hawkins County 911. Okay. They had to patch him in. Seth the Welsh is digging the pants. I think we may have to have a giveaway today. I think somebody's going to earn those pants. I'm telling you. I think someone's going to earn those pants. Let me tell you what. Trust me. I've worn shit like that before. I don't think I would go meet my future husband with them on, but that's just me. So he's saying no. He already knew Dawn was home that day, and he went to work in the evening. Which, like I said, could be 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, I have
you
to
guys
thank
say
you.
that
So,
she had a
See, I know. See, that's why they don't like me. There's just like when he went about that coke, he come right here to try to get me to do coke with him. I tell him I ain't want to.
wait, was it when he claimed that he went to?
$2,000.
Yes, that was on my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, he was doing it himself.
Yeah, he remember.
Okay, so when Dawn took the $2,000 out of the ATM and made his famous run to Knoxville to buy Coca-Cola that goes up your nose, he said he did it to prove to people he didn't need to sell his daughter for drugs. Fred's saying during that rug run, he came by his house and wanted Fred to do the Coca-Cola with him. That is something that I could actually believe. Fred's saying, no, man, I don't want none of that stuff. That I may not believe.
Where he said we were like, "You're not the crack fairy, Dawn. You weren't going around." He told me that he bought $2,000 worth of
I'm
crack.
supposed to be the meth dealer.
Yeah, well, he's trying to distract.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? It's not about. It's like, who cares about who's doing what drugs? He's just trying to distract.
I know.
You know what I mean? And
I feel like that Summer would. I feel like she got drowned. That's the way I feel. The way they talk. I mean, within 3 hours, he done say she's dead. No remorse, no nothing. I mean, just
You saw him. So you saw
he
him
come here.
after they called 911. He came here.
Yeah, 3 hours.
And what was he doing? Was he high or
Yeah,
drunk?
he was drinking and stuff. It didn't act like it was nothing, you know.
And what did he tell you?
He just talking about religion and stuff, and talking about at least he gets there during the resurrection and all that.
See, I'm not buying this for some reason. I'm not buying this. Curse of curiosity. Fred hasn't given a reason to believe Dawn was home instead of work. He changed his story on seeing Dawn going in or coming out of 110. No consistency. Thank you. Not that I'm here to defend Dawn or defend any of these scumbags that could be responsible for Summer's disappearance. But, you know, the truth does matter. And then you got Fred basically explaining what he likes on his menu. No crack for me. You know, I'm the meth dealer around here. And stuff. I'm off the crack. Glad you spent the $2,000 bringing back the Coca-Cola, but I'm the meth dealer around here. Don't be messing with my trafficking around here. Yeah, standards and morals. Standards and morals. We're stacked up. We're stacked up. And between the leggings and Fred's bangs, I can't figure out where the juices got boiling. You know what I mean? When did all that come together? You got Fred admitting to being the local meth dealer. She's there in the leggings. So you got bangs and leggings. Kismet. You know what they call it? Serendipity. Damn. Standing in the yard, bitching about Dawn.
You saw him. So you saw
They
him
come here.
after they called 911. He came here.
Yeah, 3 hours.
And what was he doing? Was he high or
Yeah,
drunk?
he was drinking and stuff. It didn't act like it was nothing, you know.
And what did he tell you?
He just talking about religion and stuff, and talking about at least he gets there during the resurrection and all that.
That's
and,
totally what
they
he would
told
say.
me right there that
So
he
when
knows
you
she was
say
dead.
Okay. This would be important. So Bangs just said that Dawn came down, he was drinking and stuff 3 hours after the 911 call and said to Fred, he'll see Summer in the resurrection. That seems a little too convenient for me because we all know that on June 21st, 2021 is when Dawn made that statement to the local news. We also know that he said it to Jeff Bobo on June 18th of 2021 when he said he's a commandment keeper and he'll see her in the resurrection. So did he really say this to Fred as well? Or did Fred pick up on it from just things that he was hearing Dawn say?
gone, do you mean kidnapped or dead?
Well, no, he said she drowned. He feels like she drowned.
Oh, she drowned.
That's what he feels like. That they're covering
Just
up.
like that one picture of it. There's a picture on YouTube and stuff of
Backseat?
her at
And-
top of the water, and then she's about 2 feet under, and then she's about out of sight, and she's just floating like that.
Oh, on that TikTok video with
Yeah.
Hunter. So, did those people? You remember those people that were down here, like with?
Now hold on. Dawn tells Ziggy that he thinks Summer drowned. Then why are you still with Candace? Why are you still with Candace? Why would you say to a perfect stranger, and yes, Ziggy is a perfect stranger to him, that's his theory. Dawn says, I think she drowned. And why are you still with Candace? You call emergency. Hell, your mom had just been at the hospital. You obviously know how to get to the hospital. Why would you not call on that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not part of that group. I came at a bad time.
See, when Don and all them moved in here, they over where that shed is, they put a single wire. They took and put a 4x8 piece of plywood up advertising sex and stuff. I mean, whatever you want was like, yeah.
Okay. Fred's saying it. Fred's saying it. Fred's saying it. Seth the Welsh is saying it too. Are you kidding me? We got Crime Lines and Lies memberships pouring in. 'Tis the season. Cat OG, thank you for the super sticker. Merry Christmas, beautiful. Merry Christmas to you. Now, what are you doing sending money to the channel when you're supposed to be taking care of Tigger? Now, what's Tigger going to get when you're spending your money on this? Looks like I'm going to have to send something to Tigger. Maybe Tigger would want a Crime Lines and Lies membership because we just got another one. Thank you, Fundisky. Visa Marriage said Fred's only receipts so far after giving 27. I don't know what that means. You'll have to rephrase. I mean, Cat wants a spanking. Cat likes spankings. All right, so he's saying at the shed they had the plywood on there and they were advertising sex and stuff. And we're talking about a little girl that resembles Summer. All right? This is pretty heavy when you think about it. All right? This is his words, baby. These are his words.
Outside and she just floating like that.
Oh, on that TikTok video with
Yeah.
Hunter. So, did those people? You remember those people that were down here, like with? That's I'm not part of that group. I came at a bad time.
See, when Don and all them moved in here, they over where that shed is, they put a single wide. They took and put a 4x8 piece of plywood up advertising sex and stuff. I mean, whatever.
All right, so he's talking about this shed. They had a single wide. Then they had this shed and they had a 4x4 piece of plywood. That's 4 foot by 4 foot, basically a perfect square, advertising sex and stuff. Okay? That's what he's saying. I have never been invited to any of their sex parties. Have any of you? Have any of you ever been invited to one of their sex parties? I did hear a rumor that just me, Susan, there was a lot of rumors floating around her on yesterday afternoon show on the other channel. I could see Susan at a sex party. Susan, were you at the sex party?
You want just like, yeah.
With Summer.
Well, with Rose, she was in on it.
Rose, like who?
Rose Bly. No, that's missing.
So before you knew Rose Bly?
Huh?
You knew Rose Bly?
Yeah. Yeah, she was in on that.
How can Fred know Rose Bly when she's been missing for umpteen years? Saying Rose Bly was in on the sex stuff, the advertisement on the shed, and that Summer was also involved.
Prostitution.
So you've known him for 10 years or more?
Yeah, I've lived here all my life.
So how did he end up over here?
That I don't know.
So he used to advertise like...
See, he drove his mom crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, put recording devices and stuff all through under her house and stuff, and just torment her to death. I mean, it's just stupid shit,
Wow.
you know.
That's just my daughter in there. I didn't know if it was safe until, but now you're cool and stuff. And I'm so
Just
glad.
like the man I shot down here.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Are you the one that shot somebody in the neck? Is
Yeah.
that-
See, I didn't even know him when I went to court. He thought I was somebody else.
Dear Lord, can somebody help me unpack this? All right, so he's talking about that's the driveway that Ziggy's standing in, where he shot that guy, and the guy didn't recognize him when he went to court. My understanding is the guy survived. Her daughter's in the car. I wouldn't think that it's a good place for your daughter to be. That's just, you know, mama to mama, human to human. It's probably not a good place for your daughter to be. It wouldn't exactly be the vacation any of my kids would want. And woo. She's like, but now that you're cool and stuff, you know, and the show's not about Ziggy. It's about what Fred's saying. So I'm not picking on Ziggy. It's just something that kind of creeps me out that you would even consider letting your daughter be around him. I wondered who she was talking to when she said, stay in the car and shut the door. Obviously, it's not the dog because she's still messing around with the dog. So he's saying Rose Bly was a prostitute. So she's in on all the sex stuff. And they basically had roadside advertisement at the shed, Fred said, for sex and stuff. Okay. Okay.
I mean, he comes in here earlier at night. He owns the property on up in the holler. And the man that owned, my uncle owned that place. That's my grandmother's place. And when she passed away, one of my uncles ended up with it. Well, they had a little gunplay up there before.
Uh-huh.
And then he thought I was James, you see. And he even went and got his 18-year-old daughter and brought her back, put her driving coming in, put her right into danger. She just
Are you talking
18.
about Don?
No, I'm talking about
the guy
yeah.
So you got in this altercation with him, and that's what happened. You shot him, and did he pass away, or he didn't pass away?
He put 10 rounds for a poor person.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody puts me out like I'm so bad. And
no, you seem like a great, nice guy.
Yeah.
You
and I'm nothing like the rest of them. I mean, that's why they don't like me, because I'm straight up.
Did the other guy, did those other group come over here and talk to you?
No.
So am I
You're the first one, other than TBI.
Well,
see,
this is just me. And again, the show's not about Ziggy. But if somebody was telling me, well, for one, you already know there's a child missing right on the road. Okay? You know, right there, feet away. At 110 Ben Hill Road, a child went missing. A beautiful little girl, a little child is missing. Okay? Then he's talking about this shed, which has been brought up many times. Chris McDonough, I'm telling you, he won't get off the shed's dick. He still talks about the shed. So then he's like, yeah, they were advertising, you know, sex on the shed. Had a lot of visitors. He's talking about Dawn's daughter and everything that would come by. You know, I'm surprised he hasn't brought up the for sale barrel outside of the house that they took pictures of Summer in front of. I'm just saying, woman to woman, mama to mama, that's when I would have grabbed my puppy dog, put it back in the car, and gotten the hell off that road. It is obviously not safe. I've already heard probably 50 red flags in this conversation, and we're not even that far into it. Put a 1 in chat if you would think it was safe for your daughter to be on that road with the sex stuff, the drugs, a missing child. I'd have been freaked out, man.
James, you see. He even went and got his 18-year-old daughter and brought her back, put her driving coming in, put her right into danger. She just
Are you talking
18.
about Don?
No, I'm talking about
the guy
yeah.
So you got in this altercation with him, and that's what happened. You shot him, and did he pass away, or he didn't pass away?
He put 10 rounds for a poor person.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody puts me out like I'm so bad. And
no, you seem like a great, nice guy.
Yeah.
You
and I'm nothing like the rest of them. I mean, that's why they don't like me, because I'm straight up.
Did the other guy, did those other group come over here and talk to you?
No.
So am I?
You're the first one, other than TBI.
Well,
see, I mean, even the cadaver dogs that struck all the way up my driveway. But see, Dawn had been here.
Yeah. So you told TBI that Don had been here that day?
Yeah. I mean, the cadaver dog, they was here when talking to me, and they come up the road, and he was hitting about the bridge right there hard. They come up the road and went all the way up to that farthest vehicle you see on top and was hitting on it. They never even opened the door, but they ain't nothing in it. I've looked. But I found some bones earlier today.
So were the cops over here?
I ain't calling nobody yet.
You found some
Where are they at?
bones,
The next driveway down. It looks like they've taken, there's a tire been burnt, and then there's some bones laying around there, smaller bones.
Is it close, like where we could walk to it?
Yeah.
Where you could show
Yeah,
me?
this next driveway down.
Will you show me? Or okay.
I mean, I don't know what it is. It could be animal or whatever.
Well,
but
yeah.
When
I mean,
did you say you
it's
seen
like
these
shoulder blade
bones?
bones and rib bones and stuff like that, backbone.
What the hell is going on? It's like that song we heard in school. The leg bone's connected to the hip bone. It just goes on and on. He's like, got some rib bones out there. I mean, who is he? Bubba Gump? Got some rib bones out there. I can see a leg bone. What the hell? Could be animals. You're going to show Ziggy and not call the police?
So were the cops over here?
I ain't calling nobody yet.
You found some
Where are
bones,
they at?
man?
The next driveway down. It looks like they've taken, there's a tire been burnt, and then there's some bones laying around there, smaller bones.
Is it close, like where we could walk to it?
Yeah.
Where you could show
Yeah,
me?
this next driveway down.
Will you show me? Or okay.
I mean, I don't know what it is. It could be animal or whatever.
Well,
but
yeah.
When
I mean,
did you
it's,
say you
it's
seen
like
these
shoulder blade
bones?
bones and rib bones and stuff like that, backbone. It just don't look right to me. But there's no skull.
So
or
it's
nothing
way
like that.
down there.
This next driveway.
How far is that?
About
Okay, well we'll go over there in a
500
second.
feet or something other down the road. down
Wow, so
on this hallway.
it's probably an animal, right? Or it could be.
It could be, but
It could.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like it.
Well,
but-
I'll look. I'll check it. Yeah, we'll check it out.
Okay.
If I feel like it's.
Yeah, because she brought her forensic kit with her. Okay. She's got the anthropology department from University of Tennessee with her, and she's going to tell them exactly what these bones are. Okay. Holy shit. She's like, I'm going to check it out. Okay.
I'll look. I'll check it. Yeah, we'll check it out.
Okay.
If I feel like it's like, I'll call if you're afraid to.
Yeah, I will call and talk to him about it. I just got home a while ago. That's where I was at when you was coming in. I was getting a trailer and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I bought a old trailer to haul cars and stuff on down here. And that was when you was coming in the first time earlier.
Yeah,
Down there.
I was here with a
I was
different.
trying to get up here, but time I got the tires and everything on.
I don't know. I was kind of scared. I'm glad that we came by a second time, and I'm
Right.
glad that you're nice because I was like, when I saw you, I was
Everybody
like, oh my
puts me
God.
out like I'm so.
So do you know
piece of
those people
shit
down there?
Huh?
Do you know those people down there?
Yeah.
Okay, because they acted like they don't know you.
See, he's a Fed agent under witness.
Who is the guy down there? The big guy?
He's a what?
Fed agent under witness protection.
The guy down there is a Fed agent under witness protection, and he's telling you, Fred, he's a federal agent under witness protection, but he went ahead and blew his whole cover to talk to the local meth dealer. Woo! Woo! Okay, by the way, do we have anybody in chat that's a federal agent under witness protection? You can tell me. There's 409 of you in here. I will keep your secret. I won't blow your cover. It'll be just between us. Angel P is a federal agent under witness protection. Okay? I have a feeling Sativa is. Well, that's a new one for me. Federal agent under witness protection, but he let Fred know exactly who he is.
You're nice because
I mean,
I was like, when I saw you, I was
everybody
like, oh my
puts me
God.
out like I'm so.
So do you know
piece of
those people
shit
down there?
and-
Do you know those people down there?
Yeah.
Okay, because they acted like they don't know you.
See, he's a Fed agent under witness protection.
Who is the guy down there? The big guy?
He's a what?
Fed agent under witness protection.
Oh, so that's why he acted like he didn't know anything, right?
Mhm.
And he said he doesn't live.
See?
He doesn't live around here. Is what he
See?
said.
Well, that's his brother-in-law. He just come in yesterday
Oh,
in a white truck.
So he's in the witch
See,
section.
the other one, Ed Redmond's his given name. Richard's his real name.
okay.
Okay, she said that's what he went by.
Solving crimes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Solving the crimes. Broken Golf Doll. She said she got her credentials from YouTube. Jinbug is under witness protection. Do not tell anybody, please. Seth the Welsh. He said he's not an agent, but he's under protection. Woo. Are you talking condoms or pew-pews? We all must know.
Hosea.
They
But see,
acted like they didn't know
Me
who
and
he
him real
was.
quick, he's got like Don trying to get me in all kinds of shit and stuff.
Well, I think I could tell that the brother. Well, I spoke to the big guy. I think it's the brother-in-law, so maybe that's why he said he didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
But there was a kid over there. Well, he's probably like young 20s. He was like flying a drone or something, and he was ignoring me. But I tried asking him about Summer, and he acted like he was like basically
See,
like
the
you know.
FBI went up there about 9 o'clock at night and made him take them to the waterfalls center. I don't know what that is about or whatever, but they searched that hard up there. But they searched. See, my address and stuff on my license stuff is 167.
Okay.
See, that's where I did live. And then my mom bought this place, so I just ain't changed nothing. And she's staying down there at 165. 165 and 167, same thing, same place.
Oh,
way
okay.
it is. See, the house burnt and stuff, and we moved the camper in, and they give that the address what it was. I mean, that's where everybody getting everything confused.
I was trying to like find a phone number for you or anything.
I don't answer phone for nobody. I mean, I can't. I'm about half deaf, and I about have to watch somebody's lips.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, what do you think about Jody Sue and Andy? Do you think that there's any chance that they're
Well,
involved, or
They got some property on another road, and it's odd that they went and checked that property that day, and hadn't been that property in over a year.
is that where Jody Sue's living right now?
No, that's where they lived before they moved to
Right here.
Zane's place. So.
Woo! Holly said, when Don Wells first became aware of me on YouTube, he told Nana's Angels I was an undercover DCS agent. Let's have a round of applause for Holly. We got a lot of undercover shit and stuff in here. Miss Chewy would like the camera moved a little bit because all we're getting is crotch shots in his inseam. Rachel said, I'm sorry, I think he knows, but hands are clean. Well, I think he knows something. I think he knows something.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, what do you think about Jody Sue and Andy? Do you think that there's any chance that they're
Well,
involved, or
They got some property on another road, and it's odd that they went and checked that property that day, and hadn't been that property in over a year.
is that where Jody Sue's living right now?
No, that's where they lived before they moved to
Right here.
Zane's place. So. But it's straight across from Mount Carmel Church.
Yeah.
But it's, I feel like Andy and them had something to do with it. I mean, help them do something.
Is that why she's supposed to meet me today?
Because it was odd when she went missing. They usually won't talk to nobody. They'd stay up on the hill and stuff. But as soon as she went missing, they didn't leave that road down there. They stayed down there for 3 days, day and night. They're trying to hear everything that's being said. I mean, it just made me feel like he's,
Paranoid.
yeah.
She doesn't
And then
want anybody
the
speaking
fourth
to Andy.
day, he takes off to Knoxville and don't come back for over a month. And they get a restraining order against each other and everything.
Interesting. He said Jody Sue and Andy, when all this happened, they just holed up in the house. He said they didn't go anywhere for 3 days. Now, for someone that does all kinds of drugs and is in all kinds of legal issues, Fred seems to know everything that goes on his road. Okay? Everything that goes on. And then he said something obviously happened between Andy and Jody, because he took off to Knoxville and was there for a month, and they started getting restraining orders on each other. Now, the reason I believe that is because, well, we kind of watched it in real time. Hell, Jody started a channel. She kept calling him, like, what was it? Voldemort or something like that. You know, her abuser. And he had to wait until the protection order was done, expired, before he could talk about her.
It don't make sense.
So they aren't really together. They're not together
No,
anymore.
no.
So she's telling the truth about that.
Yeah.
Where is she living at right now?
I'd say she's with her mom.
Where's her mom live?
I think it's Stardust Drive.
What?
Stardust Drive.
Where's that at?
It's in Lone Star.
Is that
in
near
Sylvan
Kingsport?
Gardens. Yeah.
Okay, because she told
Well,
me.
like when you go out here and take a ride on Beach Creek, you get to the end of the creek, you get on Old Blair's Gap, and it runs into Lone Star.
Well,
This picture on the screen, I had to put my glasses on. I had to take them off my head and put them on there because it looked like a teepee. I was like, what are we filming now? But that's the back of his hoodie, if you look at it. Wow.
I can't just show up there because she won't freak. She'll freak out. Do you think that they?
See, Andy's dad,
Yeah, George.
yeah. See, he lives right straight across from Stardust Drive.
Huh.
That's how Andy and her met, you see. They right there.
How long have they been together? For a long time, right?
Yeah, pretty good while.
She was saying 20-something
Yeah, she
years.
tried to say I tried to rape her and stuff, and only thing I done was give her a ride home from the club. She was so messed up to keep from her getting her.
Jody tried to accuse Fred of graping her. He said all he ever did was give her a ride from the club. Okay. What's funny to me is that Fred isn't explaining exactly who these people are to him, because Andy is his cousin.
Raped and stuff.
Yeah. I never heard
Ain't got
that
accused of
story.
it.
Have you? She
I
has-
figured it would be, you know.
I don't think does Jody still say anything about Fred. I don't think he. The only one that's throwing you under the bus is Don Wells.
Mhm.
He first Dudley. I don't know if you know Dudley Ajan. You, Fred, Hill, and I want to talk to Jamie Killian. Do you know that?
Mhm.
Okay, that's somebody. Jamie Killian or something. He worked with Don.
See, Don, only time Don, in 15 years he lived down there. He might have been here 15 times. And
So-
then after she went missing, he played here 200 times since she went missing. I mean,
To do what? What's he do? Was he?
want to hang out and stuff. I mean, I feel like he's trying to set me up or something. I mean, he'd always come
For
with a
drugs?
bunch of coke or this or that and wanting to party, and I didn't want no part of it.
Yeah.
But that's why he I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Even before
see, like
she went
I'm gonna
missing,
tell you,
he
I
was-
don't care about like anybody using drugs or anything like that. That's like not my what I'm worried about. I'm worried about where Summer is and what
Yeah,
happens.
it's just-
Even like, you know, he wants to also throw Andy into. But if you think that Andy and Jody Sue possibly, do you
He
think
was
are
in
they
it.
on drugs for you,
Well,
Ted?
see, about 3 o'clock at night,
Mhm.
I had a bunch of cars here at that time. I mean, long road, loading them and stuff on trailers and stuff, and I was having to park in the road to load them, and I'd have to move and let people by. They one truck come in And I can't place what color it is or nothing. I mean, I remember a truck. And it was just odd that way.
But he knew that that one car was a Lexus. We have a lot of deflection going on, and I think all of them are so damn high as a kite. There could have been a lot of things going on that they wouldn't even remember. But we remember the shed that's got the advertisement for sex and stuff. We know that Andy, which some people would say, well, how the hell would he know? Andy's just a neighbor that he was gone for a month. I don't pay much attention to my neighbors. Well, Andy's his cousin. Andy's his cousin. He goes, and then they start filing protection orders on each other and stuff. And, hold on. I got someone at the door.
And wanting to party, and I didn't want no part of it.
Yeah.
But that's why he I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Even before
see, like,
she went
I'm going to
missing,
tell you,
he
I
was-
don't care about, like, anybody using drugs or anything like that. That's, like, not my, what I'm worried about. I'm worried about where Summer is and what happens. Even, like, you know, he wants to also throw Andy into, but if you think that Andy and JC possibly, do you think, are they on drugs for you,
Well,
Ted?
see, about 3 o'clock that day,
Mhm.
I had a bunch of cars here at that time. I mean, long road, loading them and stuff on trailer stuff, and I was having to park in the road to load them, and I'd have to move and let people by. They one truck come in, and I can't place what color it is or nothing. I mean, I remember a truck.
He doesn't remember what color it was. He just saw a truck. Now, my friends, how much sense does that make to you? He doesn't know what color it is. He just saw a truck and stuff. Okay? I'm not big on cars. I can't tell you year, make, and model unless it's like one that you see all the time. I can probably tell you the difference between, well, I'm going to go back to the 90s. I can tell you the difference between a Honda Accord and a Geo Prism and a Yugo. But I can tell you right now, Fred knows the color of the effing truck. Fred knows what kind it is. Okay? My husband can tell you the make and model from the headlights of a truck. So one minute we don't know shit. The next minute we know everything. Hell, he knows Andy's been in Knoxville for a month. But now this truck, I just saw a truck. I don't know what color it was. I don't know what color it was. Don was home all day. He didn't go to work till the evening. That could be possible. That kind of fits my theory. I'm saying possible. Andy was on the road. He was here at 3 o'clock. Okay. Candace walked down. Acting like she was looking for Summer. What the hell are you talking about?
And it was just odd that way he acted and stuff. And then Andy come in and followed it out. Like he would come in to get it to take it wherever, you know. But I can't remember what kind of truck it is. Like my mind blank on that.
So
but I remember, I know everything, every vehicle was in here that day.
So you think Andy's, okay, so is it Andy's mom or Jody Sue's mom that has a...
Okay. Now, he already said earlier in this that Jody Sue's mom drives the red truck. Okay. He just said, I know every truck that comes in and out. I know everything that goes on around here, but doesn't remember the color of a certain truck. Well, I remember the color of this. It's called Color Me Happy because Angel P just gifted 5 Crime Lines and Lies memberships. And Chillbilly just made it in. Chillbilly said he didn't know the color because a certain color of truck was in question. He deflected knowing about it. I agree. Aunt Sherry just made it in. Hey, Chillbilly, Did you hear about Candace having that OnlyFans a couple of years ago? Are you the one that sent her the $9 that Kathy was complaining about because all she made was $9 from her OnlyFans? And here's Aunt Sherry. Mere Brooks, I'm listening. Mere Sherry. Mere Sherry.
On trailer stuff, and I was having to park in the road to load them, and I'd have to move and let people by. There's one truck come in, and I can't place what color it is or nothing. I mean, I remember a truck, and it was just odd that way it acted and stuff. And then Andy come in and followed it out, like he would come in to get it to take it wherever, you know. But I can't place. I can't remember what
So
kind of truck it is. Like my mind blank on that.
So
but
you-
I remember. I know everything. Every vehicle was in here that day.
So you think Andy? Okay, so is it Andy's mom or Jody Sue's mom that has a red Tacoma?
Jody Sue,
Do you,
because she made it ain't got the ladder rack stuff on that.
but it did.
Yeah. Because she even said down there when on the third day I walked down there and was talking to them and Dawn and was searching too for Summer certain places and stuff. I figured he may have put her or whatever, you know, because the way he acted that night, she was already dead, you know. I mean, within 3 hours. I mean, everything he said was.
So what? You know for sure that he was home that day Summer went missing on June 15th.
Yeah, I seen him.
What time do you know? Like,
He was early that morning, about 8, 9 o'clock.
and he came
Because
down
the
here, or
boys
you,
was with him.
or you were down there. The
Huh? I was just going out and I seen him.
And the boys were with him.
Yeah.
Like, did you see him like coming out of the driveway?
Yeah, he was going in actually.
Oh wow.
But see, that Andy was in here because I'd done this 165 and 67. I had a couple cars down there after it, bottom of the driveway. Well, I was parked in the road that same day because I hauled 67 off that day. And Andy come in about 3 or between 3 and 3:30, somewhere around there. And I had to pull out of the road, let him by. But see, that truck, I had to pull out of the road up here when I loaded one, when that truck went in. And then it come back out and it sat up there, about where that light pole is in the road. Instead of coming on down here and just, I pulled over there and stuff, and he just kept sitting. So I backed up and went down here and turned at this steep curve and went on down to 167 to load that other vehicle. And that truck didn't come out for a long time. I didn't thinking about it at the time, see. But Andy, he come in that little silver car they had.
Okay, so he says Andy comes in that little silver car, you know, but this one truck he doesn't know the color of. He knows gold. He knows a different color of gold. He knows everybody that comes up and down the road, Andy in the little silver car. He knows Andy's in Knoxville for a month. I know that Holly just sent me a very mere Christmas, Brooks. Well, thank you, Holly. And look at this. We Scottish Ma has been a member for 8 months. Y'all making me blush. Y'all strangers.
At this steep curve and went on down to 167 to load that other vehicle. And that truck didn't come out for a long time. I didn't thinking about it at the time, see. But Andy, he come in that little silver car they had. And I pulled out of the road to let him by. At about between 3 and 3:30. Because I ended up didn't get that lady in time to take it out.
You saw Andy at 3 to 3:30 that day? The day Summer went missing.
And then he come in and followed that truck back. That truck followed him back out.
Are you sure you saw
I'm
him?
100%.
He supposedly wasn't.
Shelly, if you turn on your gifts, you'll probably get a membership. I I don't know exactly how to do it. Maybe somebody can walk you through it. Let's see. Membership gifting. If you get it turned on, you should get a gift, because I just put a few in there.
$167 to load that other vehicle, and that truck didn't come out for a long time. I didn't even thinking about it at the time, see. But Andy, he come in that little silver car they had, and I pulled out of the road to let him by at about between 3 and 3:30, because I ended up didn't get that loaded in time to take it out.
You saw Andy at 3 to 3:30 that day? The day Summer went missing.
And then he come in and followed that truck back. That truck followed him back out.
Are you sure you saw
I'm
him?
100%.
He supposedly wasn't getting home till Jody Sue said like 5:30.
I don't see. He's hollering that he's at work and he's on.
Boy, they better get their time straight. Because let me tell you, when it comes to, for those of you who have followed true crime for a little bit or more than a minute, you know that timing is everything. It is time. Time. Nicey Marie said, Don said the phones got deleted at 3:30 p.m. He did. He certainly did say that. That's what Don said. Pat K said, Brooks, thank you for having a channel that has given me hours of listening time this past year. This past year? Girl, you're going on 5 years. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I love you so much, Pat.
Video and stuff. He might have been at certain times, but I know he was in here at that time because he's on camera.
Oh, really?
There's a camera down the hallway that everybody's in here is on. I mean, the FBI's got all the pictures.
No, they called the police. It was 6:30 p.m. that day. So supposedly Dawn got home at, well,
They're saying
I guess it was
seen walking down the road at 7.
Well, that was one of the first news
How could
things.
they possibly have seen her walking?
No, not 7. They were saying she was seen walking away. That was last night. That was one of the first news clips. It wasn't 7. The police. 6:30 is when the police were called, and will you
There's always been abusive stuff too.
have you witnessed any abuse?
Yeah, I mean, I went down. They stole some stuff off of me down here at my mom's once, and I went down there to talk to them.
This is some kind of like Blair Witch Project from the holler. It's kind of freaking me out. And we've got new people in here. Good morning, Princess Gumshoe. Glad you are here.
And the young ones is locked in the basement. That's before they even put stairs down in the basement. No clothes on or nothing. Nick colder than hell. I mean, colder than it is now. And I mean, they act like they ain't never even seen a person. I mean, the way they acted and stuff when I knocked on the door there, because I didn't know which door. I knocked on the top door, nobody answered, and then knocked on the bottom door, and they just one mattress laying in there, and one little looked like a little blanket for him.
And you saw Summer or that day or?
I didn't see Summer that day.
But you think that they kept her in the basement a lot? So
well, I was talking about the whole time they had kids, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they claim that she slept with them, which is weird.
Yeah.
Do you think he was like touching her inappropriately?
I'd say he probably was. I mean,
Dear God, help me. She's like, so you're saying that she was kept in the basement a lot? He's like, well, I'm just saying the whole time they had kids, as if they are sheltering a dog, as if, you're fostering a cat or something. Well, Ziggy says, Dawn says that, Summer slept with them. She goes, which I think is creepy. I don't. If it was a normal person, okay. But with Don and his admitted ped issues, okay, no child should be around him, especially a little girl. So she's asking Fred, do you think that he touched her inappropriately? And he goes, oh, yeah, for sure he did. Oh, yeah, for sure he did. Oh, yes, he surely did, is what he said. Well, how can you be so certain, Fred? And no, I'm not saying Fred did anything to Summer. How can you be that certain? And he's your buddy. You let him just walk up to your driveway anytime. You let Candace come wandering around, buying rugs from you. He said that, around 3 p.m. when all this is going on, she came down acting like she was looking for Summer.
But you think that they kept her in the basement a lot? So
Well, I was talking about the whole time they had kids,
yeah, I mean, they claim that she slept with them, which is weird.
Yeah.
Do you think he was like touching her inappropriately?
I'd say he probably was. I mean, they've always had a lot of sex offenders and stuff, because my phone alerts me and stuff on it, and every little bit it's alerting that sex offenders down there.
Yeah. Is there anybody else that you think I should talk to that would know Don Wells and that would talk and wouldn't mind?
There's one girl that was staying with them and stuff a lot, kind of anonymous, and
Dale
her
Terry?
name's never been brought up. I don't know why, but the other little girl that people's been seeing is her daughter.
Is it Dale Terry?
No, it's I'm trying to think of her name. She's Kim Turner. She's a
Boston. Hang on, sir, I'm interrupting again. This is an important comment. If he, as in Fred the newlywed, saw a mattress and blanket in the basement, he had to have been inside. You can't see in the window of the basement door. No, you cannot. And also, as we know from Ernie said Fred was part of the sex parties they were having. Ugh. Imagine the amount of Glade it would take to spray out a house after one of their sex parties.
Crawford.
Her last name?
Marlena Crawford.
Marlena Crawford.
Yeah.
Was a young. How old was she?
She's probably in her 20s or something.
And she
probably
was.
about 25.
How long ago was she staying with them?
She was with them that morning.
Are you sure?
I don't know. And her daughter stayed with them that night too.
Oh.
Before she went missing. Summer went missing.
Was that the whole party they had today on the slip and slide?
I'm guessing.
Are you sure it was the mom or was it the dad that was there the day before? I know that it was like Summer's, they called it Summer's best friend, and they were on a slip and slide the day before she went missing.
I didn't even know she was staying down there until she even told me herself, his odds, she even come here and she'd never been here before. I just,
Where's
a lot
she
of
from?
shit's odd,
Where's she from?
She's from...
Is she from here in Tennessee?
Yeah, she's been raised pretty much right here on the creek. Her mom's been pretty much
Marlena
and
Crawford.
stuff. I mean, just
Haven't heard her name.
everybody. She pretty much the same way.
Well, what time? When did
She seemed like she knows quite a bit. I mean, to me, that's why I'm pointing you that way.
I wonder
But
how I could
she's
get
kind
hold
of
of her.
feisty, smart ass. I mean, just
What age type of lady is she?
yeah.
He said 20s.
Oh, okay.
But I was trying to think what they live at Fort Elizabeth, where they live. I was trying to think what road it is.
So she still lives here in town.
Huh?
She still lives here close.
Yeah, she still
What did she?
stays in contact with him close.
Why did she? Oh, is she friends with him?
Yeah,
Oh,
she stays with
she
him a
probably
lot.
won't talk to him.
Oh my goodness. Just me, 6767, said, and of course, horny Ziggy believes everything he says. How horny do you have to be? Hell, I mean, I could even catch one better than that, and I'm an old ass bitch. Horny Ziggy. Horny Ziggy.
Type of lady is she?
Yeah,
He said 20s.
Oh, okay.
yeah. But she, I was trying to think what they live at Fort Elizabeth, where they live. I was trying to think what road it is.
So she still lives here in town.
Huh?
She still lives here close.
Yeah, she still
What did she?
stays in contact with him close.
Why did she? Oh, is she friends with him?
Yeah,
Oh,
she stays with
she
him a
probably
lot.
won't talk then.
But she's kind of pissed at him and stuff. So she always feels like it.
What is she pissed off about?
I don't really know. I mean,
Probably drug related, huh? I'm guessing that they probably would party up there, and that's probably why
Yeah.
she hung out there.
yeah.
What's
I
his-
mean, that's why she's probably there.
What's
I mean,
his DOC? Cocaine? Drug of choice?
Yeah.
What about Candace? Does she use drugs?
she uses drugs.
What
Nope.
kind?
I just seen her drink for as I know and smoke pot. But
Well,
I know
maybe
she's
doesn't
on
count.
other shit because you can tell where she acts. You know.
Okay.
But I know he
What about Jody
always
Sue?
went. He talked about always going to Knoxville to get his dope.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me. What about Jody Sue and Andy? Are they dealers really? I heard they're being investigated for dealing
I
with
don't
drugs.
think they're dealers. I think they was getting maybe some pot off of him or something. He was raising
Yeah, I
some
don't care
pot.
about that.
or
I
some
thought he was selling
bullshit.
meth and that she was
Yeah.
on like her cancer medicine or whatever.
I see. Me and them that talk. I don't talk to nobody in this hard hardly. Because
Do you?
most of them must just be shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you gonna be here later this week and I can
Yeah.
stop by?
Yeah, I'm here about all the time. Really.
Okay.
I'm right here.
It's a date. Are you going to be here later this week? Well, I'm here all the time. That's the reason I know every car that comes up and down the road, and I know well, except for the color of one. I know how long Andy's been in Knoxville. I know that Dawn went to Knoxville and got a bunch of Coca-Cola and came back up and wanted me to do it with them. I know that Candace was here acting like she was looking for Summer. Okay. All right, Boomhauser. The hell are you talking about? Yeah, I'll be here later in the week. All right. Holy shit.
She uses drugs.
Like what
Nope.
kind?
I just seen her drink for as I know and smoke pot. But
Well,
I know
maybe
she's
doesn't
on
count.
other shit because you can tell where she acts. You know.
Okay.
But I know
what about Jody
always
Sue?
went. He talked about always going to Knoxville to get his dope.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me. What about Jody Sue and Andy? Are they dealers really? I heard they're being investigated for dealing
I
with
don't
drugs.
think they're dealers. I think they was getting maybe some pot off of him or something. He was raising
Yeah, I
some
don't care
pot.
about that.
or
I
some
thought he was selling
bullshit.
meth and that she was
Yeah.
on like her cancer medicine or whatever.
I see. Me and them that talk. I don't talk to nobody in this hard hardly. Because
Do you?
most of them must just be shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you gonna be here later this week and I can
Yeah.
stop by?
Yeah, I'm here about all the time, really.
Okay.
I'm right here in the holler somewhere, you know.
Okay.
If I ain't here, I'm
How long
usually at
ago
my
you're here or
mom's.
not?
My mom lives down here at this double wide with the circle drive.
Okay, it's on this road.
Yeah.
It's-
Where the pond
You said
and stuff was that they searched and all that.
You said it's 165. Where she?
Yeah, 165.
Will she be
166.
weirded out if I stop by there?
Well, she's bad shape. I mean,
Okay.
she's bedwise.
What should I look for to see if so I know that you're here? Like if I drive by here. This truck?
My friend's here in Houston got theirs. He came by the generator from the work on it.
Okay.
I work on a lot of stuff for people and don't charge them hardly nothing. And they think I'm doing like, well, Dawn and them thinks it, but Lyle knows better because they got a camera down the hall that shows everybody coming and going.
Well,
You know,
yeah, I don't.
it ain't no traffic in here or nothing. But
Well-
they are a lot on foot around. See, it's next house down. This is the
In your opinion, if you don't mind me asking this question, in
Aqua.
your opinion,
Mhm.
if she drank,
Mhm.
what do you think they would have thought about it?
I think that see, when he went back to work that was a nice day at that site.
Uh-huh.
I feel like he thought that's what he was.
That near that site that he was at.
That's what I feel. So,
But
and
you
that's
said
what my gut feeling is.
so. But you said that.
Okay, hang on. I don't know why I'm going to assume as Laura is whispering. It shouldn't be a big secret. I want to know exactly what he's saying, where he thinks they put Summer.
Nothing. And they think I'm doing like, well, Dawn and them thinks it, but Lyle knows better because they got a camera down the hall that shows everybody coming and going.
Well,
You know,
yeah, I don't.
it ain't no traffic in here or nothing. But
Well-
they are a lot on foot around. See, it's next house down. This is the
In your opinion, if you don't mind me asking this question, in
Aqua.
your opinion,
Mhm.
if she drank,
Mhm.
what do you think they would have thought about it?
I think that see when he went back to work that day, that was his last day at that site.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that's what he was.
That near that site that he was at.
That's what I feel myself.
But
And
you
that's
said
what my gut feeling is.
so. But you said that he went. You think he went to work, but it wasn't like all day long, right?
No, he was just a cover up bullshit. All that was.
How long?
Okay. So Fred is saying if she drowned, Dawn took her to the work site because he seems to be adamant that Dawn was at home throughout the day. And then when in the evening, which 3 o'clock seems to be the hour that they keep talking about, Candace has mentioned 3. Jody has mentioned 3. They all mention, 3. Marlena Crawford said that she got a text message. Actually, it wasn't 3. It was a little bit after 4 o'clock saying Summer was missing. Woo! Woo! I think we're going to need a part 2 on this one. All right, you guys want an off topic? Kind of a feel good story after what we just heard?
Looks like it.
For Palmer Jones and his wife Delaney,
She's here. Uh-oh. She's here.
1 week without her has felt like an eternity.
She's waiting.
Now with just hours to go until
I
Thanksgiving,
know she's hungry too. That
She's
girl can
always hungry.
that girl can put it down.
they're just one signature away.
My mom's been super excited to meet her. Of course, this is the first grandchild.
A first grandchild born and raised in the Middle East.
Not the whole cart.
Now reuniting with her mom and dad
There we go.
on her first ever trip to the United States of America. Meet Imchi.
I'm so happy.
Imchi's dad is a U.S. veteran.
Bombs were literally getting dropped around her.
He's deployed on private defense work with the military. His wife moved there too.
She was in such a dirty area, but she was like had this pure white coat. And
Then, to his surprise,
yeah, she just started hanging out around me for no reason. And I tried to ignore her, and then she kind of stole my heart. And then I had to then steal her and take her home.
From that day forward, Imchi lived with the Joneses. When they found out they could come home for the holidays, they were thrilled. But how were
the poor kitty, the poor kitty.
they going to get Imchi to the States?
It's been a long trip.
That's when the nonprofit SPCA International stepped in.
They do so much for us. Why can't we give back to them in any way that we possibly can?
For no charge, SPCA got Imchi vaccinated, microchipped, and certified to enter the U.S. on Alaska Air. Lori Califf says it's their way of giving back.
You call her back.
He didn't do that. Most of the time, it's imminent death for these dogs and cats who are in war-torn areas in the world.
She's showing you her beans.
Imchi seemed thankful to be back in the arms of her parents.
It's baby's first Thanksgiving and Christmas.
And this Thanksgiving, there's plenty of things to go around.
I'm holding her the whole flight, so I'm getting her the whole car ride. Here it is, guys.
Super cute. I like after we talk about something really dark, we have a or something. Well, at the end of the day, there's very rarely any good news on here. So then we have a cute little clip of some good news. All right, I'm going to go and get some groceries. Okay. I'm going to give my house what's called a whore's bath. Okay. So my husband thinks I've done something all week. And then I'm going to be back here at noon to talk about something very, very strange that happened in California. It makes no sense to me. And I really hope all of you come back to discuss this with me. Remember, all opinions are welcome. Assholes if I'm in the right mood, but always friends. You guys are the absolute best. And well, I tell you what, I cannot believe all the longtime memberships, the gifted memberships, just the absolute what you do to keep this channel going. You guys are the best. Okay, so please set your reminders. That's the best way to do it. And I will see you back here in a couple hours. Me love you long time.